Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I should check sound levels. How is that? That is... Could be a little bit more. There we go. Cool. Welcome, hello, and we are playing some more Factorio because I have a bee in my bonnet about completing this space stuff. And the other thing I wanted to complete was I realized that we have a really inefficient science system. This is basically nasty. We are rocketing up science modules, we move them, they go one at a time. It needs to be industrialized, and I'm the guy to do it. Why do I have all this junk in my inventory? Who knows? Where are they all going? What are they? Oh. Okay, that's... I don't know what's happening there. Never mind, it can't be that important. Oh, that's right. We are requesting scrap because this rocket's only just... I just returned it and it's slowly going to fill up again. Yeah, so the scaffolding that we've replaced is being moved. That's fine. We also have an issue. We're not actually recycling these. I can't find any... Well, when I say that, I mean I can't find where we are, if indeed we are. So they're almost certainly just slowly accumulating. I'm trying to find an example where there are some. I'm sure there's... Well, that's not a good one. That's not a good one as well. There must be some examples somewhere where we're slowly accumulating the data. Anyway, yeah, junk data is not being recycled, I don't think, so we need to do that too. But first of all, where are we? I actually completed the next two science. Couldn't help myself. This one was pretty straightforward. As you remember, it was one of the older science, one of the new sciences. Smash them together, get a gravity, dark matter related science. Yeah, so these junk pieces are coming in, and these guys here, yeah, they don't go anywhere. There's no one picking them up. So that build is fairly happy. And over here, there's this one, which is the precursor. All done, dusted. So that's 1, 2. That's the new sciences there, 3, 4. So all new sciences. Why are you unhappy? What are we looking at here? Oh, it's just backlogged. Oh, that's fine. So it's definitely time to crank on and make this one, which should be exactly the same as all the others. So what I need to do is find the last proper one. Why are you... Is it just... Okay, yeah, that'll do. So we'll just copy this one. Let me think. This stuff here. Actually, where's the liquids? The liquids are minus 100, and for this one it needs to be minus 273. Okay, so we need to kill that liquid output and every other input. Okay, so all the inputs now need to be nuked, which matters. So the only thing I'm going to leave in is this one down here and the output here, but actually the easiest way is just going to be to do... Why do we even need that? Don't know. But that's fine. We will nuke the stations, create blueprint, and plonk that bad boy down here. Wabam! And trust that they will get on with it. What we'll need to do is to change all the settings. So the first one needs to be radio wave, which is radio wave minus 387,000. We should have some backlog of those. Bang. Oh, and yeah, we can get rid of all of these. I should have chosen one of the updated basic mother templates that doesn't have all the filters on them. Okay, so radio waves, then the next one is gamma. Gamma. Minus 37,000. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, as the saying goes. So I hope you are out there somewhere. Are we streaming? It looks like we are. Average view duration 0 minutes, I think. Maybe some people will come past and say hello. Oh, and I have to look at my network too. One of the comments, and that was from someone I shall just figure out momentarily. My videos. Comments. Oh, where are they? So that was Stoyan. So Stoyan pointed out that it looked like I had not set up the requester chest properly on the second network, or requester, which is probably true. So we will go and fix that as well. So this, I'm kind of pleased. I can pretty much leave this one up to the bots to do. It's going to take them a little while, but all the stuff's here, which means I can get on with the other duties that I have. That's that one. And the final one is negative pressure wave data. I do quite like how the system quite negative pressure wave data. Like, to get to this dark matter energy, you'd have negative pressure wave and gravity lensing, combine it to produce dark matter. I like the kind of thinking that's gone into the science. Like, it has a feel of sort of truthiness about it, and good sci-fi should always have a bit of truthiness. And do that. There should actually be pretty good stores of all of this stuff lying around. I've been doing just sort of a bit of idle building of the fringes of the base, just letting the robots go out and complete stuff, and that has meant that there's quite a lot of oh, I better put this in. No, this one needs to be comprehensive catalogs, and it'll pick up all the spare ones. And over here we need to make 273, so we better call in the special stuff here. Not you, it's going to be that one. Okay, bam. Okay, phew. So that should. Oh, actually, there's one area or error in that template, and I'm not going to fix it. I'm going to do this so that next time, if we ever copy this exact template again, it will work even on zones which already have stuff in them. So those are all coming in. Why are they? Oh, they have had a visit already, I guess. Well, that's fine. So are we seeing any weird other chests here? No, because sometimes I have these requester chests in and they can really mess the line up. So we're not seeing that, which is good. Which means one of the things I can do actually is go to LTN and look at the network ID. Yeah, are we doing this properly? I'm not sure we are. Network ID stations. So request, provide. Ah, you're not requesting anything, so which one are you? You are the minus 10 degrees Celsius one. Hang on, you are... Oh. You are requesting. Is it this one? No, that's outgoing. Okay, that's confusing to me. So we're looking for Tim. Logistics stop Tim. Hang on, it does have... Jan. That one has it as well. And Sean, we've just looked at, that has a request. But it is also relatively full. Is that why it's not requesting anything? Provide, request. And this one only gets satisfied once the scrap merchants have scrapped everything. Okay, Stoyan, I'm not sure what I'm missing, but I'm... Oh! What are you? Because that's not a network we need to have. Like, why would we put the coolant on a weird network like 111? That's... I don't actually think 111 is a network we can even use. Michael Jones, did we do that one? We're just going to put that back to 1 as well. Okay, -1 is all. I am a little bit confused about what that one was trying to do. That was very peculiar, and I'm not. Yeah, Stoyan, I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. If you do catch up with this video, please let me know. Okay. Scrub. Alright, are we going to see some tier 3 insight coming out? Oh, sorry, tier 3 catalogs. One thing I haven't fixed, and I will start to... Now, what is wrong? Haven't got the data you want. Okay. Why not? I would have thought we would have stuffs all there. It's plugged in. 37k, negative pressure data. It's just... Oh, okay, it's just kind of slow. And, yeah, I would love to be able to increase it with a few more bits and bobs, but... we don't exactly have a lot. Whoops, there we go. We don't exactly have a lot of speed modules up here. She should check the surface. What are we looking at? Yeah, 50, 100, another 100, and some more signs. Yeah, might as well come it up. Send it up. I'm also sending a fair few of these because we need to start making more of our rocket. Oh no, there's no rocket inventory. Alright, where is... Oh, that's going to not do anything for us. What a waste. We actually do need some... well, there should be some in here. The rocket... I can't remember what they're called. They're these things. Not them, the other ones. Rocket control units. No, we need the actual like satellite telemetry, I think it is. And we use those to make our basic science. The basic, where is it? This one. Satellite telemetry. So rocket science. I have that being made in space. I thought I had the rockets being made on the surface, but it appears I do not. So here, somewhere, chewing up a bunch of our gel is these two machines, which are currently cranking out a little bit of the old rocket science. Unfortunately, that is resulting, at least in this part of the build, in a bit of a shortage of... it's not too bad. Bit of cosmic water demand. That's fine. So, these guys are now somewhat happy. They do need the other things to be made. And those catalogs are actually going to be really important for the production of blue barrels. So we're going to zoom over here, fix the blue barrels, let all of that system just catch up, which is, you know, just going to take its own sweet time as all the buffers fill and things move. Look at all the dead droids. Look, there's just dozens of them. How many do we have in space right now? 2,300. So every time we send a rocket up, I'm bringing up another couple of hundred, because we'd easily lose that much in the average afternoon, I would say. All right. because what I want to do, it's going to be a little bit of a fiddle, but I want to move, and I actually do want to be on the side of the map. So barrels, 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 blue barrels, there we go. I want to bring in, change the insight recipe, basically. Well, not insight, is it insight? Whatever this one is. I want to change recipe to the 3 style, but to do that I'm going to have to move this barrel of fun. So the first thing I will do is just rip those out, and I will probably bring it in down over here because it's a very low traffic area, and we will pump the stuff in. Do I even, how am I going to do this? Yeah, I'll just run it like this because I'm going to tear it all up anyway, and it'll just help remind me. So that should drain all of that out, and eventually we will be able to, what is it going to go? Something like that in due course. Is that sufficient to fill? Yeah, I think that'll be sufficient to fill the whole thing. I will. Do I want to pump it a different way around? No, it's probably fine. It's filling it up. Be cheeky. Just double fist it like that. So I want to bring in the insight here. And then I will turn these belts into dual-sided belts, basically. Which I probably just can start doing now. If I'd been a bit smarter, I would have done this right from the start. It's the same with the insight, where I would have been able to say, yeah, like we're gonna have an issue here. Let's make sure it's pre-configured to take all of the potential options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oof, 8. But that's actually a relatively small stack, so we can fit this in, which is a big concern. So hello out there, if you are watching. Yeah, we'll just flip it for now. I am Tiny Pirate. If you're new to this, this is a playthrough of Space Exploration, which is a really fantastic module or mod for Factorio. I really like it. It's really complex, and it adds 1,000 hours to the average game, perhaps. It is huge, but it is really, really grand. So I'm sort of in the building stuff in space phase. So this is my space base. If you want to look at the surface, this is my surface construction on one of the 4 worlds I've colonized. I actually do need to check. Did we get a no? Oops. Did we get a satellite anywhere? Come here. No. Where is the? Is there a satellite? Can I just? I'll just gonna steal you and just say, don't build me that, build me something else. Actually, yeah, let's do it like that so it doesn't immediately start gathering all the stuff at once. Yep, I'm going to tell this one to build the satellites however they get made, and they can just slowly trickle in, slowly improve our science position over there. The other thing I'm going to have to do is I have some locations here where we are building science, like here. What is this actually science? What on earth am I building here? What is it on the map? No, it's purple science. Fine. So somewhere purple science pops out, and it's already on the train. So what I probably will do is create a depot somewhere where I bring in like science, rocket, and we just rocket all of our science up in dedicated ships, basically. Hang on, we just wanted to finish that little job, didn't we? Okay, cool. So I want you to make little cute adorable satellites. Yeah, do it like that. Plop them in that box. Don't need that many. Probably need even less than that, I would say. Is all of that stuff available? Request from buffer chests. Sure, it's all available somewhere in this place. As for you, yeah, you're basically done, aren't you? Good. And tear up all of this. We've moved the station. Now we can go yoink. No, go that way. Okay, so, and now you guys go that way, and you guys go that way. Fill those up. And you need to request, what are you? Minus 273. You need to request minus 273 fluids, which is good. Yes, that is good. Okay, fine. So now we've got the space for the station unloading left. So I like to use all the blueprints, and I'm using a grid system. You don't see a workshop for Factorio. Oh, it's within the game itself, William. So you can just look up Factorio mods and they have them listed on the website. But within the game, you can just go to the mods menu and search. So if you get into space exploration, I would recommend, I would basically recommend doing a bit of study. You should finish the game first, normally, and then you should be aware of the full range of mods that are recommended. I'm running just an enormous stack, which I'm happy to talk about if you get super mega interested. But yeah, they are quite a thing. There's some that come recommended with there are some that are definitely recommended, and there are others which are kind of optional, and then there's others again which are kind of nice to have but real lifesavers. So I use a mod called LTN for my trains, and it basically turns all my train network, which is what I was just doing there, hooking up this communicator thing, turns my train network into like the drone network. So this is a requester station. It'll only request if there's space for 80, which is a full train, and it requests 37,000, which is stacks of 50 in a 2-person train or a 2-carriage train. It's requesting stacks of 50 of the extended catalogs. Needs trains of minimum and maximum length 3. That probably doesn't matter. I've only got those. A maximum of 2 trains at once, and it's on the first train network. So these little weird settings, which are now these weird signals, like if I go to the map and add a tag, you'll see there's all these weird signals associated with LTN. These are weird signals associated with space exploration. But yeah, it is really cool. It's a massive thing. 8 to 4. No, I want 8. I want 4 to 8. 4 to 8. There we go. Okay, cool. So this is going to be easy. And then how should we do the rest of them? You know what, actually, I think some of you can probably see where this is going to go. We'll get the first 3 in like this. And go like that. There's a lot of plumbing to be done here with these belts, so I'm reluctant to get. There we go. I'll do that. Then that leaves us with some more, which we can bring up the traditional. Actually, can I? I think I can. Oh, rocket. Okay, a rocket has crashed. What is it? Oh man. Don't think it's destroyed anything. Okay, empty barrels. Oh, that's a pain, but not the end of the world. Okay, good. So did we really launch a new satellite? Oh no, we did. There we go. So it's taking the telemetry out. Auto launch with cargo. I've got it turned on. So there is almost certainly now being those little rockets, little satellites being made and jammed in. Yep, there they are. This machine has produced one of them so far. That's fine. That doesn't need to be a massive pile of work. Do a little. Do a little undergrounding here. I don't like it. It looks kind of untidy, but I'm just conscious of the space involved. Okay. And then that one can go like this. This one can go like this. And then like that. Yeah, that needs to be done. There's probably, I could probably just use a splitter and not have to worry about this, but never mind. Yeah, there's never the demand for a full belt like I have set up here, but yeah. This looks kind of tidy, so. Whoa, what are we? Oh, we're too far away. Okay. Boop, da boop. Hey. No. Ugh. Okay. Okay, just wait. Wait for the save. So in space exploration, if you don't know, you have a lot more science to manufacture. Like just a lot. So I'm currently working my way through to get Science 3, Astrometric Science 3, which requires all kinds of sciencey precursors. This one will have to go this way and then jump over here and then come this way. Bam. Okay, that's actually all plumbed in. Do need to change the recipe, and that's going to cause a bit of drama because it's going to spit out all the precursors. So as you can see, I'll show you. When you use the 3 recipe, I get 12 out. When you use the 2 recipe, I only get 6 out. So it's more and more efficient to keep adding the more and more catalogs, more and more science precursors to get more and more insight. Or what are these even called? Barrels, science barrels I call them. Insight, yeah. So we needed the insight, and the insight and some other things go and make the actual final science. So it's a whole thing, but gives you lots to build, lots of fluids to mess around with, coolant, supercomputers, and I really like the graphics pack in space exploration. Like the factories themselves look awesome, and that's not always true in all of the mods. All the space stuff just looks really massive and cool. But my big message with this is you need to pretty much go big grid. You need to be building. I actually don't think you need to build quite as big as this. Like, I think in some ways I've been overproducing. Like, if I had half as much actual science production, I wouldn't be any further behind or ahead of where I am now. I'd probably be ahead because there's just such massive buffers involved with these. So that's basically all done. There's not going to be any science coming for ages, just due to the way it's working. So that's insight. Here's another coolant depot, which is good to see. I'm just going to do a little physical visit to see, am I correct about the station? Yes, it is requesting what I expect. Yep. Okay, so how are we looking over here? Okay. Okay, so some insight has popped out, or some catalogs have popped out. 3.7k, so it's not exactly cranking. There appear to be a few more here. Oh, that's just because there's less speed modules in these beacons, so they've been just doing it slower. Over here, I don't know. I feel like, whoops, those are places that, ooh, okay. I need to dump all of this in a box somewhere. You can have a box down here. Let's get rid of all that junk out of my inventory. Anything else needs to go? No. I feel like if there was more speed over there, everything would be happier. So, what's the next cab off the rank? So the next cab really is science. So I have done a science 3 somewhere. Oh, it's here. 1, 2, 3, and I just haven't updated my tags. So we should set that up now, because when it eventually lands, it'll be quite cool. So that was Energy Science 3. So we've got 1, 2, 3 here. And I had to bring in those fresh catalogs and a fresh ingredient. And that involved a fair bit of rejiggling of the science production location. Where is it? For astronomy, energy, science. Actually, our final thought. Oh, let's get this fixed. Bang. Okay. Science, science, science. Ah, it's here. Okay, cool. Straight up. So, there's some reworking to be done here to make this work. And we're just so short on beacons. What is it looking like on the ground? Has this made any more? What is it short on? Really? There's like... Okay, cool. Alright, so one of the problems is that we're not seeing full stacks here. And so the minions are not doing a brilliant job at keeping up to date. Yeah. Okay, full stacks, please. Now, if I go to my map, over here is module production. Are they still working away? 22, 26. Is that right? Why are you not happy? Hang on, what is going on here? Oh, there wasn't any blue chips. Okay, so hopefully that'll fix that. And the other one is down here. These two are working happily. There's some backed up, but it's not many, because basically all of these get then shipped to kind of a stupid location all the way over here. They get flown in by drone, and they slowly get turned into the next tier, which is producing, yeah, slowly making stuff. Now at the home location, we are jamming these into rockets at a reasonable pace, and we launch them pretty regularly, because the science is needed anyway. Because I want to get that rocket survivability up. That's a pain. So, this location needs to copy this location pretty broadly. I remember this being a little bit of a pain in the neck to do, to be honest. So there's all the spare science 2s. What are they doing in there? That's a lot. Oh, who knows? There's a lot of spare ones. We had to bring in a special ingredient. We had to repipe the fluids. Yeah. Okay. Now we know how to do that. Now it's pretty straightforward. Fluids in. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Wow, we just got to move this. Just go that way. Yep. So you drain away, drain, drain, drain. That'll go in there. Up here, what do we even need for the third of them? Some special ingredient. Oh, the airframe scaffolds. Which I actually could bring in by train, but bringing them in by train would probably be pretty painful, to be honest. What else is required? Insight, catalogs, blah, 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 blah. I'm sort of... Do I just copy it exactly? Probably not. Oh, okay. Get rid of these. I think if we just rebuild it from scratch, it'll be a bit easier than trying to figure out how to jam stuff, if that makes sense. And I'm going to give it a bit of space. So you guys are going to produce the third. The fourth tier is a whole different kettle of fish. I'm not quite sure how we're going to put those in. So you're going to need a bit of the old coolant. And do we need to do that like that? Yeah. Cool, that's one set of coolant done. You will need to... How are you evacuating the coolant? Sending it out like this. Well, find the coolant line somewhere over here. You are. Actually, no, where... Okay, coolant goes up. Silly. Clean, clean. Up this way. That'll do. Okay. So that's 2 of those done. What else do you need on a good day? You need your airframes, which we're not going to worry about. You need that. You need those. Those are just going to come... Actually, like this. And, oh, that's why I have the box here, of course. And okay, so we are going to save some astronomical science there. The rest are going to go into here. That's them done. Need to bring in insight, which we will do like this. 1 insight, 2 insight. Oh, data, sorry. Where are they? Where are we bringing in the little funky barrels? Funky barrels. You guys can... Oh yeah, this is where I... this is... Okay. This is where I need to cut these a bit. And put in a 4 to 3. Okay, well, we will figure out where to jam these in. Let's have a little ponder. Could do some kind of thing this way. Need to bring in the frames as well. There's not much room there. Frames could come up the middle, and then we can bring these in the bottom, and then we'll still have a bit of room. It's a bit mucky, but you know, it's not the end of the world. So that's them done. Aero frames. I'm gonna put down a big old rocket a landing pad. And what we want to call it is the same as airframe scaffold. There's pretty low demand for this, so there should be a rocket ready to go with airframe scaffold in it. Use this. I wish I'd set up production of some 4 size boxes, but I only have large size boxes, or I have tiny ones, and I don't want to mess around and change everything all over again. So that's what we're forever stuck with. It's a bit of a tragedy, but I am coping in the only way I know how. I am playing Factorio. Pretty sure it's... Oh, stop it. Pretty sure it's like that. So we'll bring that stuff in. Look, we're so close. We just need the... Oh, and we will need outputs. No, chat's disconnected me. No, come on, chat. Disappointing. So once that's moved, which I suspect... Oh, no, it's going to start requesting more. No, get rid of... Okay, well, I'm kind of alarmed that it didn't, to be frank. There must be a real shortage in the system. Alright. So, flip these. Flip them. This one... What does it need to be? No, hey, oops, no, that can't be right. No, what? -1. Okay, it is -100. Okay, phew. -100. Make sure there's 50,000 of that on order. And then we're going to just pump the old network full of it. Cool. So we reconnected up that, giving us the capacity to order. Getting pretty good at this, pretty fast. The next tier of catalog, which we will get in, and that's going to be... What does it now? It's all about Agni Fornax. No train in Fornax. I'm just going to check that something weird hasn't happened on Fornax. Okay, that's happy. There are trains there. Are they somehow not... No, they all seem happy. Must have been temporary. I don't see any issues there. Okay, so it'll be a while before we have enough comprehensive catalogs to be shipped. But we can pipe all of this in right now. Catalogs and cute little splitter trick I like to use sometimes to rip catalogs off. So that's fine, that's fine. Oh yeah, we're still making a little bit of science there, good. Not that much actually. We all crank in here, boys? Do we need to... I should have worked this out earlier. Can't quite fit these in. Oh, but I can fit one in here. Actually, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe that'll probably do. Okay, we can actually jump these and these and these. Astronomic 2. Yeah, these are all things that this wants anyway, so it's a good dumping ground. And those are all fully tooled up. That's coming in. Oh, where are my frames? Frames. Frames are being made. I wish I could search my own map. That's one of the girders. No, here's one of the science things we're gonna have to replace soon. Okay, there's them. Oh man. No, what's that? No, that's just blue science. There's a bunch of Vitalic, that's all the green science stuff. No, are we actually making it in space? What is even the recipe? No, it's not. Like, I'm pretty sure we're bringing them here. There's poles. Oh man. Like, the larger my base gets, the more often I spend time just doing this. Oh wow, it says I'm currently signed out. Is this actually working? I'm just signing back into YouTube. Okay, is it still, am I still here? Okay, I think I'm still here. If I'm here, then please let me know. Okay, I think I'm here. I think I'll pop chat out and it seems happy. So, gosh knows where this stuff is going on. So that's making those different. That. All right. It's not an immediate concern because we don't have anything coming in here yet. So I'm hoping that we will eventually see some. And these will need to be frames. I know we make them because we've got buckets of them lying around. No. Okay. This is a bit ugly, but I also suspect it's the last time I get to put all the builds together like this, and that pretty soon the the outputs are going to be a different kettle of fish entirely. Okay, so bam, bam. So this one is going to be the astrometric science 3s, which will immediately pretty much get plucked away. And this one is going to be the junk data cards, which we're going to... Yeah, that works. So that will work. And all I'm going to do is just check on all of this over here. So, oh yeah, this is the catalog we want. Put that as the map. That is still 7.1k. Why are they not being shipped? Oh, probably, well, actually I have no idea. Possibly the stack sizes. Okay, let me have a look. Where are here? 50. 7.1. I think at 4K it considers it pretty full. No, that's not it. That's nowhere near enough. So this guy's not moving much because these are just... Oh, these are short of frame of poles. You still see me here? Hey, thanks for letting me know, William. So somewhere on this planet... Oh, actually, maybe not here. Aeroframe poles might... Aeroframe stuff might be made on Calipo. I suspect that's actually the case, made on Calipo. How are you looking for power, boyo? Calipo is really long day-night cycles. So as you can see, that's how long the day-night cycles are in a day. And we're getting a lot of weird... are spikes, just a lack of usage, and then the steam turbines and accumulators. Yeah. Okay, so thinking time. No, that's not it. What are my poles? What are they even made of? Poles and plate. Oh, great. Fantastic. More survivability. What can we just spend on while we wait? This has got me really confused. Somewhere out there is a planet or a world, but to be honest, actually, that's not my problem. Am I still trying to minimize UPS number? Hey, Mako, it's not too crazy right now. Hovering around 30 is pretty okay by me, and I've got a fair amount going on, but it's not completely mental, if you know what I mean. Space depot. So our space depot goes here, 4 across and 3 down between them. Decided as my golden rule. So right now, even with a little bit of building going on, it's pretty safe. So that's nice. Actually, swarm safety. No, I don't want to do that. That's a waste. It won't damage things when they crash, but they will still crash. So, you know, I have a lot, and it's per surface. So I'm pretty sure I'm under that everywhere. This is a pain. Cargo points get damaged in transit. Like, look, we're already up to 16, and the numbers on that are insane. There's no point in doing that yet. So instead, I have to wait for this, which I will probably tell it to start, and that way when it works, I know the science is all working. But for now, not such a biggie. But actually, well, one of the things I do want to do, and I think I'm going to do that right here, is set up here. Yeah, here. I'm going to set up some recycling because I've realized we just don't have any. So we should be recycling these guys, and we're not, which is just funny to me. So it's pretty simple. We're going to bring in yeah, we'll bring in the junk cards, and suddenly the train network is going to go absolutely bananas, because I don't think we've ever put in an order for them. I went through LTN the other night and just had a look, and I couldn't find that we'd ever bothered to actually do the recycling, because in the past we were doing that in the old factory. So that's going to light up like a Christmas tree pretty soon. What I do need though is a bunch of the bits of the factory that I don't have. Okay, we've got to go get it. Zoom zoom. Okay, so lots of science chunking, because that's how it goes. Flying, come on, faster. And we've dropped a little bit of UPS with all of the drones flying around, but it's not too extreme. I would love to make it a bit more minimized, but I just don't see how at this point. And we do need to redo all of that science. It's kind of really crummily put together. It's not very efficient. So we will redo that, but probably maybe not in this episode. We'll see how far we get. And yeah, aeroframes. Why can I not see them being made somewhere? Eyes completely glazing over. So, minions, bring me... Actually, what I wouldn't mind is, minions, if you were to bring me bits of these factories here. Everything else exists. And... actually, you can be a provider chest, because we just don't need that type anymore. Good. Oh wow, look, there's just junk all over the floor here, as always. I don't need these. Let's kick these out of my inventory for now. Some of them will probably come back, but that's fine. 30. 30 is probably fine. So what does that recycling require? It also requires some coolant, and it spits out 2 products and other coolant. The broken data cards, I suspect that the only thing we can do with them is, if I remember correctly, scrap them, right? And yeah, so I need to stick them into a recycling facility, turn them to scrap, and then pop them back into the recycling system. So we can do that too. How many we got? I need a few more. Come on. 38. A little bit more would be good, but I know we're making them in a special... Okay, let's add the tag for this one for starters. Not doing that will confuse me later on. So that's the gamma ray ones. Those special chips. Oh yeah, here we do the we make the rocket or machine learning data that we typically send back. Okay, you're stuck there, that's a shame. And I swear we have a little bit of the factory somewhere that's making... No, not them. Apparently we do not. It's all hidden to me. Alright, that'll be plenty. Okay, 70. I think that will be plenty. So let's go and get these cards recycled. And then we'll recycle the junk, put the junk ones into the system as well. Whoa, hitch, hitch, hitch. That's the drones moving around. Yeah, look at that. Big drone action going on. And the drones, I think as well, we're doing a lot of the flying around, slowing things down, moving science, which they're still doing on the surface. So putting science in rockets and moving it that way, I suspect, is more efficient. And unfortunately, space exploration is about to get a huge update, which will include space elevator. So you'll be able to send trains to orbit and trains returning from orbit. And although that doesn't work with LTN, I can do a little in between. Whoa, why are you... Oh, you're just happy and the other ones aren't. That's fine. It doesn't quite work with LTN, but I'll be able to make it work, which will be awesome. I'll be able to kind of, yeah, force it, basically. And then I'd be able to just have trains going to and from without all these endless rockets and all the crashing and all the faffing. Okay, going up. Oh, autosave's going to eat me. Come on. Science 3 leaves us with Bio 3 and Material Science 3 to do. They are... The bio one's going to be hard because of this weird significant biomass. There's such a resource chain that goes behind that. Material science, I need to ship and I need to make and ship explosives from the surface up. And other than that, it's pretty straightforward, I think. Hey, where's my... Oh, I didn't actually connect it up. So yeah, that would help, guys. So the one update I'm most anxiously awaiting, says Marco, is the one which will bring B and A compatibility. I'm really not a fan of Crest Oreo and vanilla space exploration. It's a little too simple. A little too simple for your tastes. I mean, it's kind of straightforward in that you build stuff and then you know, you just string these productions together. What I'm terrified of is just how much now we go like this, don't we? What I find a little terrifying is just how much hours there are already in this without adding more production chains and things to build. Like, it's a little bit catnip like. I can just sort of play this putter along. I don't have to do a heap of thinking. However, it's still, you know, there's still a lot to it. Yeah, so we're going to have Green Boy bring stuff in from here. is petrochemicals. Yeah, petrochemicals in Factorio. The only issue I have with having increasing the complexity there is, as you could probably imagine, is the just the spam involved, right? Like just the amount of stuff that I've now got to suddenly decide to jam into this network, fluids and the UPS hits and all of that stuff. That's what I worry about. No, we want to go like that, bam, bam. No, we don't need to do that. We can just do that. What is the ratio on those outputs? 80%, 19%. Yeah. So this is my new current thinking for how to do acutely balanced output belts. And there's not much of the outputs going to be the dirty broken ones, so they can just go like that. Bam, bam. So that's going to end up with a nicely balanced sort of thing. Like, will I even need 4 of these? And the big question is, do I even bother accelerating them? Like, I can't see the demand. I mean, I suppose there is some. Oh, and of course I don't actually have any things on me. Could just do this again. Just fill up this one grid like this. Would that be bad? Don't think so. And I can put these at the bottom and plan to fill them one day. Yeah, that works. Really tight. And in theory I can just chuck... Oh, I will need some coolant, which... Cold thermofluid. Liquids in. What is it again? It's minus 100 stuff, isn't it? Yeah, not the massively bad one. Yeah, I just worry those big mods. I just think, man, how am I going to be able to support the UPS demands, basically? Like, I already feel that this is taxing of the system enough. No. Oh, if only I'd put it one square down, I would have had a neat... No. Okay, let's tidy up these a little. And what's the surface looking like? Launch! Okay, wow, at least I'm getting a few of the old modules here. I can just put a couple of them in. And we have the liquids are coming. What I want to do here is almost certainly stick just a little spur out. Yeah, something like that. That'll do. Oh, we got fluids coming in. Good. Those are unloading. Good. We won't need all of that. And coolant outstation can go up here as well. Out. This tends to be my kind of standard model for doing this with something like that, which I'll go through and fix. But so just bear with me, caller, while I make this work. Alright. Bang and bam. Wow, we're getting fast. Oh, that's actually working. That's actually working pretty well. So where do I want to output? I want to output loading here. And there should be another loading down here, which does restrict the use of the square. But these are pretty big grids. I can always jam something in if I need it. This one needs to be... they all need to be balanced, but that one definitely needs a full balance. Alright, that'll load them up. We better put a priority on this station of... So I'll put a provide priority. I'm actually going to put it up to 2. Should do the trick. Down here, short balancer. I could probably just do it like that. Yeah, and where are we? Something like this might do the trick. Oh, of course, it's going to bump exactly into the... Yuck. It's not clean. Oh, realistically, I could probably afford just to merge 2 belts because there isn't going to be that much coming out, but oh well. Yeah, I know I should do underground there for the whole lot, but I like giving priority to the important products, as dumb as that might sound. Alright, zoom, zoom, zoom. Junk, junk, junk. Alright, phew. That's basically done, and it's kind of working. It's cranking away, and oh, I actually do have some capacity here to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's how short we are. It's a pretty sad story. And I am short on these guys, which is a shame. They'll just have to wait. Fluids flowing in. Does it actually use that much? Why aren't you happy? Oh, you just backed up. That's fair enough. No, my inventory is also fine. That can get out. And actually, one of the things I do want to do is to put in a chest here. And probably one here, to be honest, and try and clear what is probably some backlogs. There's no reason to have that stuff hanging around in the network if I can get it out. That's working. We're just suffering from a lack of... No. No. Is it going to load? Oh, well, some of it will get loaded on. I just want to start clearing this backlog. There we go. That'll start things moving. Good. So that junk is kind of all done. Now, what about this other scrap that we... Now, I'm going to bring in a little scrap jammer thing down here. We're going to jam some junk data cards in there. And that... Okay, we just need to go down and across to the right. Still not seeing stuff come through here. Disappointed. One more over? Yes. Okay, cool. So over here is where we'll put the junk cards. We'll put in a request station for it. Put in some kind of pulverizers, and then we'll add the stuff back into the network there. And I don't suspect we'll need more than one of these. Let's just, okay, get rid of that. Put in a real power pylon. Oh wait, so these broken, whatever they are, data cards. Bring me all of them. How many do I want? 4, I think. 4, 2. We'll get them set up anyway, and then we'll see if someone brings some out for us. Well, it's good to see that there's some in the network. How are we looking? Still 7.8k. That's slow. Is it being turned into science? Is the science... I don't see it. And I don't see any airframe poles. I mean airframes. That's... What am I missing? Now, one of these factories over here actually requires it, but for the life of me, I actually had this feeling we were making them here, but I don't see them. Oh, they're out of fuel. That's fine. I've stopped shipping fuel here and burning it because it's just expensive. Instead, we rely very heavily on solar panels and occasionally whatever... I don't know. I don't even know quite how these get fuel right now, but occasionally they do. So you can see the beryllium is still flowing. Poles are flowing. There's another beryllium. Why are you unhappy? I'm pretty sure everything else is working okay. Even if there's nothing in it right now, I'm relatively confident they're capable. Yeah, look, so there's backed up cryonite and all that kind of stuff just cranking along. And what are you making? Some poles. Concrete. That's right. Yep. Okay. Oh, here we go. These are good. So what do you make when you're producing that? It's just straight 1 for 1? How long does it take? 5 seconds. Okay. So if we did... You have to balance, because if you don't balance, the things don't feed out properly. If we went... Could we do... 5 seconds is quite a long time. No, you... What? Are they out of inventory? That's why. Okay, so we could have... Like... I'm going to try and get them all the way over, to be honest. No, not like that. Like one like that. Okay, where else can I jam these? It's going to be a bit rubbish, but... I'm going to have an output for you, don't we? If we went like this, got rid of that. No, hang on, it's getting a bit too carried away. 2 and 2, 2 and 2. Oh, these are actually too far away now. One, 2. Bang, bang. Okay, let's see if that vaguely works. I'm pretty sure it will. Just lacking beacons and stuff, right? Likewise, this one... Input priority right, so that will suck it all away. Okay, I mean that's really dumb, but it's kind of a dumb that works, right? Where should we take this one? I think we'll take this one up to the other line up here. Oh wow, okay, that's miles away. What on earth was I thinking? Okay. How much is Pierce's bottleneck taking nowadays? Evenly at scrap. LTN related problems. So yeah, this 4.2 is not too bad an unloader. Like, it is a recommended one. This one here going 4.4. Now that I'm using 2, this space one isn't wide enough for memory. No. That's not too bad right now. Yeah, that's the other thing. The scrap here does empty it out pretty reliably. And this is really cranking through this scrap, which is good. Oh wow, okay, you're all coming with your own jolly modules. Really, I would prefer it if you had... Oh, okay, Control V, let me shift cycle. That's the one I want. But I don't actually have, which is a shame. But at least they've got some speed modules in them. I have a bunch more, but what I don't have on the surface is we're not sending... Okay, wow, that's going to get annoying. We're not sending up enough of the beacons. Can I even make number 2s? Hang on. Can I make... No, I can only make number 1, so game, what were you doing? Why were you even suggesting that I could make a thing that I can't? Wide area beacon, number 1. I want about 50 of these up here at all time. These filters will catch up and figure it out. Good. So eventually that will come in and we'll put stuff in it. Do I want to take these? I kind of do want to take these 2 belts and we'll just jam them somewhere else. This is so stupid. Nah, there we go. That's exactly where I kind of didn't want them to be, but that's fine. We'll just do that. Oh, it's dumb. That is dumb. That is a silly factory, but you know, what can you do? Can't get good help these days. Yeah. No, not that one. You want to be making that one. What's your problem? Is it low power? Low power. That is cheeky. Especially when we have all of this out here to build. And this is going to be good for the UPS too. Whabam! So go add more power onto things, everyone. So really, can we do something better here? This is really dumb. Nah, we can't. 1, 2. And then, and 1, 2. No, not that one. What are you doing? Silly. Take that one and do it that way round. And while you're at it, you can just steal one from there now and then. Hopefully that'll just keep that roughly balanced. Maybe we'll take one away from here. Nah, that'll unload evenly enough not to make a big difference. And as you can see now, there's no actual other scrap coming in that's going to work. We will see. Hooray! That will work. Are we seeing... Yeah, they're being ready to go. Launch those. Good. Right, well, that works. And we're not seeing any more come in, even though these are... How much is in there? Minus 7.9, minus 8k. Yeah, there should be plenty. So that's freed up whatever. In fact, I wonder if that's one of the things. Maybe a whole bunch of the factories now spun up because there's less jammed up production somewhere, less broken stuff. I can't even remember where we would see the junk cards, so who knows. Now, are we seeing the tier 3? Still not. It is wired up. Still nothing happening there for the tier 3 science. Up here, which should now have the tier 3 flag to remind me. No, 3. Still nothing. Where is this stuff all being eaten by? It's not being eaten by Insight, is it? It's stuck at 7.9k because this guy isn't producing, and that's him, and he's not producing because short of the airframes aren't producing because we don't even know where they're made. Alright, airframes, priority. So that's happy. Am I seeing... No, I'm still not seeing that. Okay, let's go stand over here at least. In fact, while we're here, I might put down this bad boy. Just make our problems worse with power. Let's look at the surface. Okay. No, go away that. Surface. So you see, we do have a few explosives coming in. I think they're made up here, but we're gonna have to ship them by rocket pretty soon. Now there's some Vitalic shipping. Is that the second place that I make this stuff? Do I make the, have I forgotten and made this twice? Probably. To be perfectly frank, I probably have done that. That would be me, because I was pretty sure I made a bunch here. Yeah, I do. Is it the same? Who knows. That's a whole bunch of the green stuff that you need for the advanced green science for bioscience. Now, the entirety of that grid is blue, green. This is the solenoids. Do I ship them somewhere? I think I ship them somewhere and then I put them in a rocket, which these days I tend to try and put them in a rocket straight away. Save the train. This is going to do my head in. Okay, good. They're still working. It's not up here. No, I've got a whole bunch of special production going on there. Recycling. No, that's the high tier production science, which actually we don't really need a lot of right now. I mean, I can definitely use it, but you know, if I was to go shove it in these factories, then all that happens is, well, actually I'm not sure what happens. In fact, oh, I can't use the productivity on those. That makes sense. Like, I'm really confused because we wouldn't have been able to make them. Beryllium. Like, we have to be making them because otherwise I've got stacks of them already that are that have just ended up in piles somewhere in my inventory. And now, unfortunately for you, you guys are stuck having to watch me sift my map looking for these blimmin' things. There's no search function either, is there? Control F? No. There's a bunch of, yes, a bunch of fluid production. No. This is really doing my head in. I'm actually wondering... No, I didn't do a bunch of this when I was away or something on a different computer, because then I wouldn't have had any polls, because maybe I was just thinking maybe my saves didn't cross over. Alright, well, we can delete that while we're here and clear all that junk off. We're getting quite low on some ores on this system. I guess I actually wonder if by the end of the game I have to start exploiting the other worlds a bit more for resources, because I mean, look at this stuff, it's all just gone. I will one day return to my... Well, I will return to the planet at some point and review the review progress, see what needs to be improved and enhanced. What are you? You are a... What are you? Scrap merchant? A scrap destroyer? And that's my modules. Wow. This is terrible. This is waste. This is that useless science stuff that I'm doing. Plate, but that's something else. Holmium. Is anything here anymore? Nope. Oh, at least we have some more iron ore kicking around. Oh, gone. Wow, that's a lot of tidying up to be done. Okay, that's ridiculous. Like, am I absolutely 100% positive it's not being done somewhere else? Okay. No. So, is it here? No, you're making ingots. I can see I've got a huge pole factory going on. Slush. Nuclear power station because the place is so cold. Oh, that's the steam turbine that's currently... These are idle. I'm going to leave them in. Don't do any harm. Okay, power and transformers. Yeah, still lots of raw barrel being loaded. Concrete. Like, oh, I mean, there should be a rocket with airframes on it. Can I? There's no rocket list, is there, in LTN? Not in LTN, in this one. So the brilliant plate, brilliant poles, they're all happy. That's just a cryonite slush I load up and send up to orbit. Stone. I don't know where this would be done. Oh, okay, well, at least I have this here now. So that's a happier time for everyone. Alright, well, I can leave that one alone. Actually, I do want to go over and put a bunch of... yeah, I think I will take out a couple of 3 of these. Okay, like, we're currently processing these junk cards faster than the factory makes them, probably by, like, 2 or 3 times. Or probably even more than that, to be honest. Oh, are you not... Oh, you're not able to get rid of your scrap very easily. That's a shame for you. You're just going to have to suck it up, pal. That should help things. Okay, I want to go over and I want to increase the production in that other science that requires the airframes. But... what is going on? What on earth is this place? Am I just going to have to do it from scratch again on the surface? I think I am. I'm going to have to go down and build an airframe manufactory. Although I don't, strictly speaking, require it. Which is... like, weird. But if I put in 2 landing pads, one for the plate, one for the poles, or I just do it at Calipo, that would probably be more sensible, right? With where everything is. And it's all on the network there, and then I just send it in by rocket. Yeah. I mean, do we even have somewhere that's supposed to be landing this stuff? I don't understand, because we did have it working on the network. Okay, yeah, this is just confusing the heck out of me. But actually, one of the things I might do as a brief distraction is... that's good to see. Yeah, they're laying in all of the stuff to continue to build. Are they reaching far enough out? Do they have any build? Yeah, I think they do have build radius. Okay, well, actually I might go quickly give them a hand. There's some power requirements out there that I don't think that the drones can reach on their own. But once that helps, that'll get them set up a bit better. But might require a trip to the surface, or even to Calipo. And we're going to get some frames made. I think that seems to be the most important thing to do straight away. So we'll pop back down and then jump over to Calipo. The idea of these is they'll eventually reach down to the grid when I move the grid over far enough. Okay. So minions, do your job. I like how these can just float around in space. And I'll power them, which will allow the drones to reach out and hit these with all the build requirements that they have. Okay. Oh, at least the requirement on the network has dropped off a bit after that huge spike we had in demand. Okay, I don't think we're going to go the whole way up. Okay, minions. So, it looks like we have to return to the surface and go to Calipo, get the airframe production up and running. I can even kind of visualize the part of the factory that did this. It's just wild to me that it's not working. But I suspect I will actually do that another time, because I think it deserves me doing a proper hunt and finding where it was. If you've just come from the video where I was messing around with airframe production, and this is episode 55 and that's the latest one, could you please tell me? I'm just so embarrassed. Where was I doing this job? For the love of all proverbial. Okay. Alright, okay, we've just filled this box up with junk. This was supposed to be my other junk box, not this junk box, but never mind. So we'll turn off this and dump all of our space stuff into it. And then I think we will have to space everything. We will have to call it quits there while I go and figure out what on earth I've done with all my bits, and consider heading to Calipo to fix up all of that production. So if you've enjoyed the episode, let me know. That's cool. I'm sorry, and to be honest, it's pretty rubbish episode by my standards. Not that it's an amazing production quality here, but I am a little bit disappointed that I wasn't able to progress things by finding stuff that should be blindingly obvious. So I'm just flicking over to my land config using the good old logistics request manager. So now the drones will fix that, because, you know, look, we have poles coming in, we have other stuff coming in, but if I just jammed it in some weird part of the factory, it's entirely possible, quite likely in fact. But since I can't find it, we're not going to worry too much about it. Now what I do need to do is turn all of these on, because they came as part of the blueprint and they don't get turned on by default. They have to be pinged. Light goes blue. Oh, those don't exist yet till I fly over there and give them stuff. And these ones are also waiting. So I will return at some point. Are we happy? Is everyone... Yeah, looks like it. I will return at some point once we figure out what on earth is going on, and we will have airframes up and running, and hopefully shortly thereafter we will see the Science 3 stuff that we want. Let's remember to tag. Bam, look at all of that. There's still just so much recycling going on. Amazing. But that's good. Oh, is that tagged for 2? Priority 2, yes. So until next time, I've been Tiny Pirate. Thank you very much for suffering through my inability to find stuff, and I hope you'll come back. You probably won't now, let's be honest. Pretty tough episode, but if you do, that'd be neat. So until then, have a good one. Good night. See you, Marco. Bye bye.